Dr. Nelum. I'm a GP and I'm passionate about lifestyle and metabolic health.
And I am Ronit. I'm a happiness coach, and I make a shift to a very happy, healthy body and mind. And
We believe that true health starts from within when we combine science, lifestyle, and mindset.
yeah, and this is what's unique about us, because we think that we need to support the whole you, that we like the holistic approach to health and well-being. It's the part that we support your body, your mind, your lifestyle, and bring it together to something that works for you.
So let's revolutionize your health together.
And today's episode is about the movement. Yes. And when we talking about the lifestyle that we offer you, we talk about exercise, and where we do say that exercise is important, and we know a lot of people that the second they hear the word exercise,
They kind of cringe. I mean, you probably have seen the ridiculous exercise videos I post, like literally weekly. And sometimes it's good, and other times people go, "Oh my gosh!"
yeah. No,
yes.
we want you to know that the second a lot of people, then they're not used to exercise, and they don't do it very often. They
Panic, right?
They do. They think that it's a punishment. It's the price you have to pay to be healthy, which are totally wrong. I know people that when they start the journey of taking care of their health, they force themselves to exercise.
Yes.
So they strategies like I'm going to pay for the gym for the whole year, so I'll feel like, oh, I'm wasting my money if I'm not going to go. Or some people, what they do is like, and they say it. They say, oh, I pay for it, and that's going to make me go. That's
Yes,
going to make me do this
absolutely.
thing. Now, we
Yes.
want you to understand that this mindset is actually very damaging mindset, because what it does is that it puts pressure on your system, and then your cortisol goes up just because you're forcing yourself to do something that is not natural for us. And
Not natural for that person.
exactly.
Yes.
But the thing is this, it is very much natural for us to move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just to move. And Ronit, if you think about from a evolutionary point of view, humans have always moved. We are made. Our structure is to move. And so now what happens? We're kind of stuck in this little box, and then we sit the whole time with very little movement. And have you watched that movie?
Which one?
The one with the little robot that comes. It came out, I think, about 30 years ago. Comes back to Earth, and all the humans are sitting in little wheelchairs.
Oh, it's Wall-E. Wall-E.
Yes,
It's Wall-E. It's the movie Wall-E. Yes,
yes.
I do
And
remember.
they're all, every human. It's really struck me. I was quite young then when it came out. But they're all sitting on these little wheelchair things. They're going around on tracks, and they're all glued.
And they cannot walk.
Yes,
They cannot walk.
because they've lost their ability. And I sometimes think that could become true.
Well, the thing is this, it already became true because people were they were outside a lot, they worked a lot, and now you could see people that when they are doing some movement that is a bit too much, it really
yes.
hurts them. It's like they feel like they go in the garden, and then after a garden they have pain in their
Yes,
thing and
yes.
muscle
And then they get
cramps.
injured.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Do you think now people get injured from doing sport because it's like they're not used to it? Do you think that many years ago someone that did something in the garden would get injured?
Yeah.
Just by...
So, I mean, it's just really, it's moving, isn't it? Not even necessarily for exercise, but just because that's what we're made to do.
Why do we need movement? Okay, why do we need movement?
Well,
what does
because
it do? The movement, what does it do?
It helps blood flow. It helps we know that it helps our mood and reduces our stress levels. It helps the keeps our joints supple, and it really, obviously, it will help with things like weight loss as well, because we're moving. Moving.
It's the stability
Yes.
of everything that you're holding, and especially when you're a bit older, you need movement even more. I remember that when I studied special education, they told us that the way we keep our balance is very, very sophisticated at children, and that basically drops over the years. So we less and less able to keep the balance. So when you're moving, you're keeping that mechanism still very, very, very active. I know a doctor that I follow him, and he works with older people, and he says that even the simple things of, you call it dance, but even the simple things of, lifting your legs from one side to the other side, or just jumping from one side to the other side is a movement. It's something that we do need to do,
and protects your skeleton.
Also,
that's right. Yeah.
Also, so actually, what we would like to offer you, for those who hear the word exercise and their body cringes or they freak out, we want you to change the term. We want you to reframe this as, you need to move. You need movement. Even if you think about it spiritually, it's like movement is a sign of life.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ronit, there are people, and you probably know these people as well. I mean, so many that do this intense 1 hour workout at the gym in the morning. That used to be me. And then just sit for the whole of the rest of the day. Well, that doesn't work either, because yes, right, okay, maybe the exercise, if it was appropriate for them, that's fine. But it's about just generally being like moving.
Yes, I that years ago I went to a seminar, and the guy, it was a seminar not about this topic at all, and the guy came in. He looked really, really interesting. He was a doctor and specialized in psychology, and he came with red shoes and shirt, was just so
really out there,
really.
Yeah.
And then he put music and waiting for people to come in, and I was sitting with my sister in that conference, and then we just sit there and moved our legs and everything, because the music was just lovely, just doing it. Yeah. And then when he started, everyone was sitting. He said, "Do you know that there's something definitely wrong with most of you? Because if you hear that music and your body does not move, something is wrong with you, because you don't have to be exercising, but you can move your body."
And Ronit, we, the two of us now go, don't we? On alternate Fridays, we go into the city, and we go to move our body to amazing music. It's not dance. We're not talking about it's moving to music.
And the thing is this, I actually think I would call it a movement meditation. Yeah. It's a meditative movement.
2 hours. Yeah. We move our bodies for 2 hours.
It's like you don't care what other people are doing. You don't care where your legs are going, your body is going, and you just do whatever. You basically surrender to the music. And that is an amazing exercise. If someone wants to think about it as an exercise, go for it. But we think that dancing is a really good movement. People that are working in the garden. Do you know how much movement you have if you're working an hour or 2 hours in the garden? It's like, seriously, not to mention the fact that you are doing some earthing by touching the ground and everything. Yeah. But the thing is, this movement doesn't have to be at the gym. It doesn't have to be running a certain amount of time. The body accumulates moments of movements which are really, really good for you. So some people actually sit down on a bowl, like those.
Yes,
those
that's right.
Bowl.
Yes.
Do you know that forces you to move
all the time.
Constantly.
But also, I think trying to get some of that movement outside in the sunlight, that's just
Awesome.
beautiful, because we also need that. All our energy actually comes from the sun. So if you can just think about just doing some movement,
Some movement, exactly.
whatever feels good for you,
You
right?
do know that when my granddaughters they come, she calls it fashion show. So we just put music and we're just all standing and dancing for about 10-15 minutes, and it's like whatever this thing you do, and we've been doing it since she was basically she could stand.
Oh, that's
It's like
lovely.
yes. So now we have another one coming, and she likes it. And sometimes she comes, and she couldn't talk when she was about a year old. She couldn't even talk. She goes into the speaker, and she points at the speaker, and she just makes the sound
That
like
she wants
that's
to-
what we want to do now. You need to put
Yeah.
music. And she reached a point. She's so funny. She reached a point that when we put music, she picks the music she likes.
Oh.
So you put a music and she says, no. And then and then when you get to the music that she says, she says, and then she's so happy. I mean, she doesn't even have words to say it.
I know.
So look for excuses to move. Any movement will be a good movement.
That you enjoy.
Yes.
You enjoy.
And by the way, if you enjoy it,
It's
then your body produces
the endorphins and all those feel-good hormones.
exactly.
And
So that's a
it's
double whammy.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So if you do like our episode, if you do like our message, and you would like to help us spread the word and make the world a better place by people taking care of their health and well-being, please share, like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
Bye.